I've been editing in After Effects for almost 5 years, so I decided to share my journey in this program with you. I'll talk about how I started, the mistakes I made, and the lessons I learned along the way. Let me start from the very beginning of my After Effects journey. My first experience with the program probably started just like many others. Some started with AMW, others with Valorant edits or football highlights. But for me, it was different. It was the spring of 2020. I loved watching CSGO edits, and after I saw my first tutorial on CSGO editing, I decided to give it a try. In this video, I'll share my work in chronological order, starting from what I did at the very beginning to what I'm doing now, so you can get a better idea of my growth. At first, I just added a few layers for depth of field and color correction. Then, week after week, I just added more details and learned a lot about plugins and animations through graphs. Creating edits was quickly at first, and a 30-second video would take me no more than 10 hours. But everything changed after one edit. I decided to push myself and make something really impressive and complex. As a result, I spent 80 hours on 2-minute edit, but it was worth it. The community appreciated it and it got noticed. After that, I started to spending a lot of time on each project, thanks to which I learned a lot more about working in After Effects. I learned the tiniest details to make things as high quality as possible. But there was one thing I overlooked. I wasn't thinking about work speed. I was willing to spend from 100 to 150 hours on one video, not realizing there were ways to speed up the process. But I'll talk more about that later. I first noticed real progress after several hundreds hours of working in After Effects. Again, I'll repeat it. I only noticed progress after hundreds of hours. At first, I just found my style and stuck with it. I tried a few new things, but mostly within the CSGO theme. I made a lot of efforts, did tons of tricking, and thought a lot about what else I could add, but I didn't really try to improve my skills or do something new. One thing I'm sure of is that once I started participating in contests where you had to make edits in a short amount of time, I started working faster and found ways to speed up my process. The turning point was when I bought an RTX 3060, which allowed me to slightly change my direction and add 3D elements to my CSGO edits. It was amazing. I remember my first streams where I was figuring this out. I would load my replays into Blender, then export them to Unreal Engine 5, setting up materials for each model separately. I gained valuable experience working with 3D, and I loved it. In 2022, I started modeling in Blender, which I already mentioned in my Blender video. I ended up making around 10 3D edits, and I even had a collaboration where we created a beautiful edit together. I'm still proud of it, even though it's been a while. My last CSGO edit was on January 20 in 2024, and after that I completely moved on from CSGO editing. On December 12, I started the RenderQ channel and uploaded my first video about After Effects. Over a year ago, I created this channel to share my experience with others and save them time by explaining things briefly. I decided that this would be my unique way of standing out. I hope you appreciate that I don't waste 20 minutes of your time, but explain everything in 2 minutes. I started the channel poorly. I had no experience with sound. I did never make such videos before, and I wasn't used to editing faceless videos with just voiceover. That was a difficult phase. Since English is not my native language or a second one, it was really hard. I started from scratch and grew to the point where the quality of my content, which you can see in recent months, has significantly improved. The sound got better and presentation improved. I've already gone through this journey, starting with slow-paced content, moving to faster edits, then slowing down again. And all of that happened in just 1 year. It's incredible. I've helped hundreds of people, and even more who haven't left comments but are still thankful. Thank you all, your comments keep me going. If you are interested in how I edit and my story of developing my style, you can find it on my website. You can buy my course and learn a lot. With each new video, I tried new approaches, tweaking my style. On this new path, I corrected my mistakes and searched for something new. I worked on being creative and coming out with interesting video topics. My videos barely got any views at first, and that was really discouraging. But if I stopped, you wouldn't be watching this video now. I remember my first comments. It was so nice to read and realize that someone had watched my video, appreciated my work, and left a supportive comment. After one of my videos hit 200 views, which was huge for me, several people commented saying that my channel was gonna blow up soon. I believed them and kept improving my videos. And then the moment arrived. I went to bed on April 30th with no expectations, thinking my video wouldn't get many views. But when I woke up on May 1st and checked my YouTube studio, I couldn't believe my eyes. My video had over 400 views overnight. It was the one where I shared my After Effects experience after 4,000 hours of work. And just a day or two later, I posted another video about how to progress faster and learn After Effects in 30 days. And it also started getting views. Just a few days ago, I had nothing, and now I have hundreds of subscribers, thousands of views, and tons of positive comments saying that I'm an underrated content creator. Was I happy? Of course. That was one of the happiest days of my life. I couldn't believe I had made it. In the end, these videos got around 50,000 views and are still some of the most popular on my channel. It gave me such a huge boost in creating content, and I haven't stopped since. From giving small tips and creating short videos, I've moved on to making long animation guides. But I stopped doing that when I realized my goal is to help people find their own style, not copy others, but get inspired by them. Recently, I realized that I want to share more personal experiences, where I touched on my past a bit. And in my last video, I decided to be even more open and started recording with my face. I hope you appreciate that. In the future, I plan to share even more of my experiences. There is a lot I haven't shared on YouTube. There are things I can't just give away. So if you wanna learn something new and get advice and help, join my community. There you can get all the courses and stuff I share exclusively with you. If you wanna learn video editing and After Effects on your own, or speed up and improve your work, head over to my website, where you can find a lot of useful materials. And if you wanna start right now to make a huge progress in 2025, use my coupon code NEWYEAR50, which will give you a 50% discount on all products. You can add everything you wanna your cart and apply the coupon to all of them. Links are in the description. Lastly, I wanna remind you that you should always be learning something new. Watch a lot of content and most importantly, practice. Apply all your knowledge in practice and take action to gain experience. Only by doing your own projects can you truly absorb what you learn. You'll also discover new things and come up with your own ideas. You'll definitely make progress if you start using the tips from my videos and courses. Thanks for watching and see you soon.